You know, it's just not fair if they go to hell and blah, blah, blah. You know, but, I mean, that's what it says in Jeremiah 29, verse 13. You know, if you seek God all your heart, you will find him. I mean, God has appeared in dreams to Muslims.
Yes.
You know, he's given them visions.
Absolutely.
You know, so there's really no excuse. You know, it's your heart.
Yes.
So anyway, this is truth to say to evolutionists.
Mm.
You know, I agree that species have indeed changed over time to survive, but the theory of evolution mistakenly claims that those adaptations can actually result in the creation of a new species. I mean, life itself could not have randomly evolved from the non-living.
Amen.
I mean, it's irrational to believe that something can come from nothing. I mean, that chaos birthed order, and that lifeless matter produced consciousness.
Mm.
Charles Darwin, you know, way back then, he didn't know that proteins and nucleic acids and DNA are too structurally complex, really, to have arisen spontaneously
Mm-hmm.
in the same place at the same time, really. So life could not have originated solely by chemical means. Accepting the theory of evolution really requires faith. Just like believing in creationism, you know? And so the Bible does kind of leave the time frame meant by day in the creation account unspecified. But the point isn't how long the process took. The point is that creation was indeed by God.
Amen. Amen.
So, praise God. Because there's
Amen.
so many, you know, they teach that in the schools now, evolution.
Yes.
So this will help, you know. All right, now this is truth to say to Bible skeptics that ask, well, how do I know that the Bible is really true?
Hmm.
You know? Well, this is what you can say. Many more ancient copies and portions of the Bible have been found more than any other ancient manuscript. I mean, that's a lot to say right there. And the Bible qualifies as the most reliable, verifiable source ever written. The countless archaeological discoveries verify people, places, and events that the Bible mentions. And so hundreds of biblical prophecies have been fulfilled in specific ways long after the prophetic writer has died. And so we know that the Bible is historically and scientifically accurate.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible is proven to be indestructible, despite many attempts throughout history to either censor or eradicate it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bible's unique structure points to its reliability, since it maintains perfect unity and consistency throughout the whole Bible, despite its 66 different books written by at least 40 different godly people over a period of 2,000 years. Most of all, the Bible's unique power to change people's lives. Can I get a testimony?
Amen.
To change people's lives.
Amen.
Amen. How many people do you know of that got delivered from drugs, you know, through the power of the Holy Ghost?
Yes.
You know? I mean, his power is amazing. It's amazing. There's none other. And so this is, the next is truth to say to people that say, well, there are many roads to heaven.
Hmm.
Now, I think people think this because they're afraid that people might go to hell that believe something else, and they don't want their good friend to go to hell that's a Jehovah Witness or a Hindu or you know, even someone that's Jewish. They don't want them to go to hell, so they get this mindset, oh, well, there's many roads to heaven.
Hmm.
No, it's not true. All religious viewpoints cannot be true. It's quite logical for opposite roads to lead to different destinations. Remember that Jesus explicitly stated, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father but through me.
Amen.
And the Bible is clear, there's only one road to heaven, and it is through Jesus.
Amen.
One road,
Amen.
one way.
Amen. Mm. Amen.
I mean, really, we all deserve to go to hell, you know, because we all sin and fall short of the glory of God. And we should be thankful that God made a way.
Yes. Amen.
I mean, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus could have said, all right, Father, it is my will to not die on that cross. You know? He could have said that. He could have.
But you're right. Thank God he didn't.
He said, okay, not my will, but yours be done.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
I mean, we wouldn't probably be here if he said, it is my will to not die on that cross. Yeah, we would have been wiped out by now, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, the truth to say to those who believe there is not a hell, you know that preacher, Rob Bell? You know, anyway, there's a lot of people that don't believe that there's not a hell, and it's nuts. Because there are many people that have given testimony to the fact that they died and went to hell. And, you know, they put the paddles on them, you know, and they came back to life,
Right.
you know. And so after they got back to life, you know they got saved right away. They're like,
Amen.
oh my God. Jesus, I cry out to you, come into my heart, be my Lord and Savior. You know, and so their stories are all the same, their testimonies. You know, hell is hot, it's fiery, it's full of demons, it is very, very fearful, it's tormenting, it's dark. We do not want to go there. It's a terrible, terrible place to spend all eternity. Oh my gosh. So we know it's there, and so this is what you can say to somebody: don't deny the truth. You know that hell exists. You know hell is necessary because God's justice demands that sin be punished.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Just like we have prisons today in our world, and so all people actually deserve hell. We all sin and fall short of God's perfection. You know, but God's great love compelled him, you know, to offer heaven to those that trust in him.
Yes.
And so God gives everyone a freedom to decide. Unlike Islam, you don't have the freedom to decide. You are a Muslim, what? You're a Muslim. That's it. You don't have no freedom to decide. But you know what? Love is not truly love unless it's freely given.
Yes.
Unless it's freely given. And so God gives us that freedom of choice to decide whether we're going to love him or not. And so he gives us the freedom to decide. And so the ones that end up in hell are the ones that put themselves there.
Yes. Yes.
Because they rejected Jesus' offer of salvation.